Today's nightmare scenario is what happens when somebody in the audience asks you a question and you don't know the answer. Now, I'm presuming this is going to be a data question, a question where there is a right answer and a wrong answer. And recently there was a viral video that went out of two election candidates, and they were asked something like, do you know the break-even point for soybeans? And one of them knew the answer and the other one didn't. But the one that didn't flustered and blustered, and the whole thing went viral and it all became a bit of a car crash. So the first thing to say is, if you are asked a question and you don't know the answer, don't pretend you do when you don't, because it ain't going to end well. There's no doubt that not knowing the answer damages your authority, but you can probably make up most of it by other means. Okay, we've still got authenticity, we still have the audience. So I think the answer is to say, I don't know the answer to that. People often say politicians don't give an honest answer. I don't know is perfectly good and perfectly honest. I don't know the answer to that. I have quite a wide brief, and that is something that I don't have, but I can find out for you. And if you make sure your contact details get to me, I will ensure that I answer that question. In fact, if you follow me on my Twitter account at @SmartMrHawkins, I will make sure I post up the answer on my social media as soon as I get off this stage. There you are, you've got yourself a few more followers, and you've got yourself a little bit of engagement with that audience. I think that's really the only way to deal with it. What I wouldn't say is an apology, because I think if you start saying, I'm sorry I don't know this, then you're buying into that thing which you should know every decimal point of everything. And especially if the number is not front of mind all the time, or especially if that number changes, like presumably the price of a soybean changes, I think it's acceptable to say that you don't have the exact number. The other get out phrase, which I think is really good, is I'm not going to guess and I'm not going to bluff, and that number changes all the time, so let me get back to you with something that is up to date. I can ballpark it, but I'd rather give it to you absolutely accurately, and I'll do that on Twitter, or I'll drop you an email, or come and see me afterwards and we'll have a chat about it. No, it's not perfect. It's slightly unsatisfactory, but it's better than being recorded and having that go viral of you lying about knowing something you don't. So that's all part of the agreement we have with an audience. If you'd like to ask me anything at all about public speaking, by all means get in touch through LinkedIn. It's linkedin.com/in/Ian R. Hawkins. I love connecting with people there. You can also get a copy of my book, Insider Secrets of Public Speaking. There's a couple of easy URLs to use: tinyurl.com/ISOPS if you're in the UK, and if you're in the US, tinyurl.com/ISOPSworld. That's all from me for today. Have a great time. Till next time.